Well, hi, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for that applause. I wish my ex-wife was here to hear that. Actually, I wish all my ex-wives were here to hear that. You know, like, here's the thing about me. You know, I'm a great guy, you know. I like to go out and fun, and you never know what's going to happen around me. Actually, anything can happen. Now, some people call that a drinking problem. And the blonde that lives next door to me, she calls that a binoculars problem. Yeah. And my doctor, he keeps on calling it an STD problem. I don't know what they're talking about. So I went out for some drinks the other night. Yeah, I probably drank way too much, you know. Because the next thing you know, I woke up in some lady's bed the next morning, and guess what? The husband was spooning me. And I liked it. It does feel good to be appreciated. So I go out the next night, and same thing happens. I get hammered again, wake up in some other lady's bed the next morning, and I look over at her, and I look at her again. I say, "Do we know each other?" And she says, "Yeah, we've been married and divorced 2 times, jerk." I gotta watch my mixing of drinks. Well, you know, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm a real spiritual man. Yeah, I faithfully worship Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and Father Jose Cuervo. Can I get an amen? Amen. Thank you. Well, you know, like I said, I like to have fun, and you know, I love gambling. You know, it's a lot of fun for me. And gambling is how I lost my 3rd wife, and how I won my 5th wife. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm also a successful guy. I'm especially successful at marriage. Yeah, 9 times doesn't lie. I'm approaching double digits. In fact, with one more marriage, I could get a free car wash. Well, you know, I tried to make all my marriages work. You know, I was committed to my marriages. And, you know, every time we hit a rough patch, I suggest to one of my wives, I say to them, let's go see a professional. Let's get some professional help. And so each of them, they would go to a therapist. I go to masseuse. Either way, we both had happy endings. She knows about the happy endings up here. Well, you know, let me ask you guys, you watch reality TV at all? Anybody? A couple of you? Okay, yeah, cool. Well, I've been watching this one show, and it's just terrible. It's awful. It's really disgusting. It's about plastic surgery gone wrong. Yeah, it's called The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You know, so I'm getting, you know, a little older, you know, and I've been through life, and, you know, I probably play with the ladies way too much, you know. Because when I was younger, it was wine, women, and song. Now it's alimony, child support, and the rising cost of hookers.
The price is going up.
Yeah, you know, huh? All right, you know. We can compare notes after this. Well, you know, oh, it's Father's Day coming up. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in here. Great. Well, would you believe that some people said I was a terrible father? You know, you got to be kidding me. I love all my kids, you know, and you know, like my first 2 kids, I take them to some really special places for entertainment. I take them to Disneyland, the zoo, Al's strip joint. What? They had to see their mother somehow. And they got a free lunch out of it. Well, before I go, you know, I just wanted to say, you know, I like to give back to help society, you know, and, you know, I don't have one racist bone in my body. You know, I don't care if you're Chinese, you're Hispanic, you're African, you're Russian. I don't even care if you're a legal immigrant. No matter who you are, you're welcome in my bed. I'm Tim Mann. It's great chatting with you. We'll see you again.